said tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is on for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Black Knights going up against the Browns. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the London Black Knights and our home team. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they ask their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And here now, the defensive starters.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4.
Green, 39.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And Murray's kick is up and good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They come out here in the eye. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, it's Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a 1st down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. And the wideout in motion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Kelsey out in the slot right. Out of the gun now on third down. Throw incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are. But on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are. And that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. 4th and 1, this is what fullbacks live for. They're always the guys with all the marks on their helmets because they love sticking their heads in there to fight for the tough yards. And he gets the tough yards here to give his guys a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense. Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half. They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. Back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And here now the offense heading back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going. They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field. Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Dumps it complete to Miller. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. On second down, here's Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the completion to Strong. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And on third and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. It's his first career game, and now he has thrown his first career interception.
So let's face it, that's very simply his welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it?
Get it out of the way, right?
Get it out of the way, and he hopes it'll be the last for this game and not too many in his career.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. So second and 10 here. Kelsey out in the slot right.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, It almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now he's going to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll come out in the pistol.
Now let's go.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Looking for strong, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, over. Leopard.
He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. It got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Corey Coleman, 84 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle. So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he went nowhere. He'll lose lose yardage back to the 29. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker room.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. And they rattle off a big one. 57 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Miller, the lone setback. In motion is Strong. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Strong grabs it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Miller, a 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds Coleman. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right, and he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
They come out here in the eye, and he'll give it here to his running back. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
No. Check. Patriot.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Gun. They'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit. Number. Watch him now, Barney.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Here we go.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They're going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And a huge play that time. 47 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll set up a throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They come out here in the eye. And the offense in a great spot. It's first, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Miller, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go now. No. Check. Leopard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Gun now on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And he motions the wide receiver. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
7 yards to go on second down. Clock's running down. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, they're not able to find any yardage on that one.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often on you.
Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is taken at the 23. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now back out comes the offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Back to throw. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
In motion goes the tight end. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Go, Leopard. Leopard. No. Check, Patrick.
He's back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They'll look to throw. Gets it to Strong. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Back to throw. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now Cody Parkey out. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Cody Parkey. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the home team here, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they go down to defeat here in the...